Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Wednesday. Before we get into the video, there's new construction happening just like literally right over there. They're building what appears to be a mansion into the hillside next to us. And so hopefully you guys can't hear the banging and the hammering and the various machines, but if you can, sorry. Also, there's a lady in our yard who is taking measurements of everything because we are getting ready to tear apart our yard and redo it. So I'm gonna try to ignore her, but I'm fascinated by the amount of measurements she's taking of every single tree that we currently have. They have to figure out like what we're gonna keep, what we're gonna rip out, what we're gonna replace it with, how big it's gonna get, how long it's gonna take, yada yada. Anyway, I'm excited. I'm really curious to see what we can do this year outside of our house. But it's gonna be a serious process here. Okay, so last month I did my very first just random favorites. I don't usually do stuff like that on my channel, but I figured because of current life situation, talk about something different every once in a while other than candles and beauty stuff, and you know, just kind of branching out a little bit into randomness. So I have another favorites for you guys this month, and there's quite a few things. I have like I have a laundry bucket here with things in it that I have been loving for the month of April. Now I'm gonna start with that little thing behind me here, and that is the new carpet cleaning machine that I purchased. It was actually late in March that I got it. So you guys know we have two dogs. We have Mr. Kong, who's 14, and Penelope, who is just over a year old. Penelope is a little bit of a stinker, and she's still having some potty training issues. And then Mr. Kong is our senior, and we recently found out that he actually has a degenerative disc disease that is setting in, and that particular condition is causing him to lose control of his bowels. And so there's essentially twice the messes to clean up in the house these days. And I was for the longest time just using a BISSELL Spot Bot. However, I wanted something that was easier to use. I wanted something that was even more efficient and could do a better job of cleaning up the pet messes. And so I invested in this bad boy right here. I shall put the link to her in the description box down below. I believe it is the BISSELL Pet Pro 2. I can't remember the exact name, but suffice it to say, it's an amazing machine. Does this thing get my carpets clean? Like my carpets are cleaner than when last year I had a professional carpet cleaning machine that I was able to get my hands on. So fun fact, because of what my husband does, I did have access to a free professional carpet cleaning machine. And that's what I used last year. It was huge, it was bulky, it was heavy, it was difficult for me to maneuver. It did do a good job of cleaning our carpets, but it was a frickin' hassle. And anytime that you rent one of those big like rug doctor or like professional machines, they're great in that, you know, they can do large areas very easily, but they are very difficult to maneuver because they're just cumbersome. I wanted something that was smaller, lightweight, easy for me to get going with, and this thing is amazing. This cleans my carpet better than that big machine did. Now, I think this one is $199, so it's an investment. However, if you have pets, heck, even if you have kids and you have carpets in your house, I would suggest getting something like that just to have on hand for, you know, either when dirty little paws run through the house or kids with their shoes on. You know, Craig and I do a very good job of taking our shoes off before we come into the house, but Stella, you know, she's 8, and so it slips her mind, and she goes running through after being out in the backyard with Penny, running up on the hill and getting all muddy. And so basically, moral of the story is that was an amazing investment for me, and my carpets are so clean. The dirty water, ugh, it's gross. Also, the machine did come with a couple of samples of some Bissell cleaners. They had this really nice antibacterial one that I think I might actually purchase the full size of, but I also picked up this. So I got this at Target. So I'll link it down below. If you want to order it, you can order it, but I found it inside of my Target. Any of the things that I can link, I will definitely link down below for you guys. But instead of purchasing the Bissell cleaner, which I have in the past, because like I said, I had the Bissell Spot Bot, I got the, this is the Up and Up Pet Stain and Odor Remover. This is just as good as the Bissell, you guys. If you normally purchase the Bissell carpet cleaners, get this. It's the exact same thing. The formula is very, very similar in terms of the ingredients, and the end result is exactly the same. It takes care of the pet odors, and it takes care of the pet stains, and really, quite frankly, anything else that is deep inside of your carpet. So anyway, that thing has been amazing. Huge favorite this last month. I am really big on staying on top of my housework, especially now that Stella and I are home on a super full-time basis. And that has been very helpful because it's very easy for me just to do like quick pet cleanup, or I can fill the entire tank up and do like, you know, huge sections of my carpet, which I have been doing also. So anyway, that is amazing. I wanted to show you guys this because this is an amazing deal. So the Illuma Phi eye drops, I use these quite frequently because I do tend to deal with quite a bit of redness. Some of it could be from allergies, but just in general, the natural like color of the whites of my eyes isn't the brightest. And one of the things that I discovered last year, thanks to my friend Susan, was these Illuma Phi drops. These, I have said in the past, are basically like bleach for your eyes. Don't ever put bleach in your eyes. You should obviously know that. But my intention with that statement is just it whitens up your eyes like bleach whitens up white laundry. It is amazing. I put it in my eyes today. There is absolutely no redness. What I like about the Illuma Phi is it's not addicting like some other eye drops can be, and there's no rebound redness. Anyway, Costco is now selling a 2-pack of the Illuma Phi drops, and I have here the last Illuma Phi drops that I bought at Target. So this is the 0.08 fluid ounces. There's a really small amount in this one. And this, I think, cost me like 15 or I think it was right around $14 or $15 at Target for this very small amount. So at Costco, they have a 2-pack of the 2.5 fluid ounces. This one is, again, 0.08 fluid ounces, so a lot less here. These are less than 30 bucks. I think they're $27.99. So if you're a Illuma Phi user and you have a Costco membership, get them there because, yeah. I just want to also show you, they are the same container. It's the amount of product. So this is much fuller than this is when you buy the smaller version. So keep that in mind when you're looking at the amounts. You're getting a lot more in this for significantly less than what you're spending on the single guys. So anyway, love the Illuma Phi eye drops. If you use those regularly, get them from Costco. I have a little bit of a dupe for you guys. So I happen to love the Capri Blue Volcano candle, as well as their hand wash. The hand wash is very, very good. So this is my brand new one. You can see I still have the little thing here. I buy this through Ulta. It's at Ulta. And one of the things that I found is that The Trader Joe's. This is their Pink Pomelo Grapefruit Hand Soap. Smells exactly like the Capri Blue Volcano hand wash. So this is probably kind of tacky and sneaky of me, but the open Capri Blue Volcano that I have in my downstairs guest bath, I just have been refilling that with this. Instead of opening up my backup, because I think I'm just gonna actually put the backup in this bathroom here. So this is about to become our guest room, this room right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one in this room, and then once this one runs out, I'm just gonna refill it with this because they smell exactly the same. Exact same fragrance, you guys, and basically performs the same. The Capri Blue hand wash, I mean, it's a good hand wash. It's obviously going to kill, you know, the germs and whatnot. It's not crazy drying, but I mean, any hand soap that you're going to use is going to be drying if you're using it time and time again. This hand soap from Trader Joe's is exactly the same way. It does an excellent job of cleaning your hands. But you know, eventually, if you don't use a good hand moisturizer, you are going to dry your hands out. So anyway, really, the reason that I really love this is because, one, I love the container. It is glass, so it's pretty heavy duty. I just like the look of it, and the hand soap smelled amazing, but now that I found that this smells exactly the same, I'm just gonna refill from this. So that's my tacky suggestion for you if you are looking to refill your expensive Capri Blue Volcano hand wash. Okay. Let's talk more smelly things. Okay, I finally decided to invest, after listening to Lisa talk about it for a couple of years, in the Scentsy laundry products. So I got a hold of her and I was like, hey, I want to try the Scentsy laundry stuff. And she was like, okay, go with the Laundry Love bundle, which has the 3 things that I was interested in trying anyway. So I decided to go with the pink cotton scent. So I got their laundry liquid, the big tub of the washer whiffs, as well as the dryer discs. So I already have one of the dryer discs in my dryer. There's 2 that comes in the pack. So these look kind of like the car bars that you can hang off of your rear view mirror, except these have a lot of fragrance in them. These last, I believe, about 20 drying cycles, but Lisa said you can get more than that out of it, especially if you're pairing all these things together. So you guys, this is good laundry detergent. This got my clothes, I would say, cleaner than my usual laundry detergent, which I like to use the all with stain lifters. But this did an even better job. Plus, this finally got that stinky smell out of my gym clothes. Not that I've been wearing my gym clothes, but it finally got that gross gym smell out of my gym clothes. Amazing. And these washer whiffs are a great boost to the fragrance. This pink cotton, you guys, like the most feminine, girly, like linen scent. So good. But these are really fascinating because they're not like the little waxy pellets. These, it's like salt. Like, this looks like something that you would put into your bath, like bath salts, basically. But no, they're to boost the fragrance of the laundry liquid. Smells so good, you guys. If you've never tried the Scentsy laundry stuff, it's good stuff. And the amazing thing is this 20-ounce size, I only used 4 pumps of this and then 1 scoop of this. This is going to last me forever. I mean, there's 20 ounces in here. And again, 4 pumps is all I need for a full load of laundry. And my laundry smells delightful. Now for Craig, I am still using the fragrance-free all stuff because he doesn't like the smell of laundry detergent on his clothes. Stella likes it, so I am using this stuff with Stella's laundry as well. But I can tell a big difference in the laundry that I do for Craig and the laundry that I do for Stella and I. Our laundry, I think it's cleaner and it definitely smells a heck of a lot better. But Craig's work clothes are also pretty brutal by the time he comes home. So anyway, that is fantastic. Loving it. Big fan. Okay. Pet suggestion for you guys. I can't remember if I suggested this last month, but in case I didn't, these are the Duoxo chlorhexidine 3% PS pads. You might be like, what are they for? So these are mainly for those of you with the flat nose breeds, so pugs, Frenchies, bulldogs, smooshy nose breeds. You know how their folds can get kind of stinky? If you don't have a pug or a Frenchie or something, you don't know about stinky folds, but because of the folds in their face, their bacteria can get in there and breed, and they can smell either like a gym sock. Penny has smelled like a gym sock. They can smell kind of yeasty. They can get yeast infections in there. So anyway, these pads are amazing. I just purchased them off of Amazon. I will be sure to link these down below. I cut them in half because you don't need a full pad. So when I take one out, I just cut it in half and then I put the other one back in here. This clears up Penny's stinky folds within like 2 days. Like the smell is gone, the infection that was in there completely gone. You know, you just rub the little pad in there to wipe it out. And then, you know, I take the time to let it dry a little bit. So I just have her sit with me and we kind of fan her face a little bit. And you guys, this is amazing. This works like a charm to get rid of those bacterial skin infections or yeast infections that flat-nosed dogs can get in their facial folds, which I know, gross, but part of owning a pug or a Frenchie or a Boston or whatever smooshy nose dog you have. These are amazing. Cleared it up super fast. Love those. All right, let's talk some random food stuff. I found a granola that I'm madly in love with. It's the Nature's Path Organic Love Crunch Fair Trade Dark Chocolate Macaroon granola. I have loved granola ever since I was a little kid. My Oma usually had some really good granola. And so whenever I would go over to her house, I would eat granola, which is kind of unheard of for like a 6-year-old. Like I didn't crave sugary cereals. Not that we really had a ton of that when I was growing up in Germany. Not as much as there was here in America. So I moved to the US when I was 10. So it was a little bit of a shock for me when I went into the cereal aisle and just saw miles of like cereal geared towards children. But I grew up loving granola, so this is amazing. This has like shredded coconut in it, dark chocolate bits, and then the most delicious granola. Now here's the thing, there's sugar in this, and you know, if you're on like a keto diet or whatever, this is not gonna be for you. There's not a ton of sugar in here. The total sugars are 7 grams. It's 6 grams of added sugar. There's 2 grams of protein in here. It's 150 calories per quarter cup. So, you know, it's not the lowest calorie treat that you can have, but it is delicious. And when I want granola, like when I'm craving it, this has been fitting the bill and it is delightful, you guys. I drink it with the Califia almond coconut milk or coconut almond milk. I always switch those two around. It's so good. If you're a granola person like me, you gotta find this. So I found mine at Fred Meyer, but this is a national brand. So Nature's Path Organic is the brand you're looking for. So good. A new tea suggestion for you this month. This is the Yogi Blackberry Apple Cider Digestive Awakening Tea. Warning, it tastes like apple cider vinegar, but it's in a tea format. I really do think that for me personally, apple cider vinegar helps to kind of flush out my gut. I don't think this detoxifies my body, but I do think it kind of helps, you know, clear some things out. And I think it sort of helps restore gut health. And what I like about this is it's not as harsh as like taking a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, or even drinking apple cider vinegar like mixed in with water, like 8 ounces of water or something. I just think this is a little bit better. I don't mind the taste of apple cider vinegar, so this is pretty palatable to me. But if you want to try apple cider vinegar to, you know, do a little gut flush, if you will. This is really good. This is not like a diuretic or anything. It's not going to make you go to the bathroom. It just, I feel like it sort of helps with some bloating issues that I can have from time to time, and just makes me feel like my gut's a little healthier, if you will. So anyway, I again found this at Fred Meyer in the health food section, but you can, I'm sure you can even order this off Amazon. I'll link it down below. Okay. I have two more things. This is going to be really random, but I have been loving dump cakes, you guys. What's a dump cake? Well, this popped up randomly on my YouTube feed one day, and I was like, what is this? So basically, you take a pie filling of your choice. May I suggest cherry? It's delicious. Also, blueberry, apple. You can do this with whatever pie filling you have. And then you dump a boxed cake mix on top. You don't mix up the cake mix, just the dry cake mix. You dump it over top. Watch a video to watch the exact technique. And then you put little pats of butter on top of the dry cake mix, and then you put it in the oven and you cook it. Well, you bake it, and it turns into a crisp. It's so good. It is so good, you guys. It's a huge treat, obviously, so this isn't something that you would want to have every day for dessert. But what an easy thing to whip up, like if your kid is asking for dessert. It takes like, one, it's no time for the prep, and two, I bake it at 350 for like 30 minutes, and that's plenty of time. So it's really fast. Basically within 35 minutes, you can have like a dessert if you forgot to think of one prior to starting dinner or whatever. This is an easy thing to throw together. Aunt Stella loves it. Craig loves it. I love it. I try not to eat too much of it. Oh, do you guys hear Penny? She just noticed the ladies in the backyard now. Anyway, I try not to eat too much of it personally, but it's really good. So anyway, love that. If you've never looked up dump cake recipes, just do it. Well, not if you're on a diet. Don't do it if you're on a diet. Okay, last thing I'm going to show you guys is I always get lots of questions about what I do with my candle empties containers. This is one of the things that I do. So this was my Enchanted Peony. I cleaned it out, took off the label on the top and the bottom, and then I put Q-tips in it. How cute is that? What a perfect way to repurpose a beautiful container like this, right? Also, you can put floral arrangements in these, so that's super fun too. But yeah, these are super easy to clean up, you guys. Yes?
The people are in our backyard to draw the plants, I think.
Yes, yeah, that's what she's doing. It's okay.
Okay.
Stella's home. So basically I'll pop these into the freezer after I'm done, and then the wax, just you break it out with a knife, carefully. And then you just soak it, wash it up with warm water and soap, take the label off. You can use Goof Off if there's like a little bit of residue. Don't go digging too much in here with a knife because you can scratch this pretty paint. These are, well, maybe this one isn't. Some of the other ones in the past were spray painted on the inside. I still feel like this one probably is, but maybe not. Maybe this glass is actually pink. Anyway, be careful. Don't go digging too much with a knife in here with these colored hobnails, but yeah, just reuse them. These are beautiful. So I have this in my guest bath, and whenever someone needs a Q-tip, there's a lot of Q-tips in here. So anyway, you can put cotton buds in there. You can use these for paper clips. I don't know, find a use. Everybody has junk laying around their house, and if you have a bunch of these hobnail containers, clean them out, reuse them, and make something pretty out of them. So, all right, there you guys have it. Thank you so much for tuning in for this random April favorites. Anything that I can link, I will definitely do so in the description box down below. Definitely check out the carpet cleaner if you have been thinking about one. That one is amazing. Like, I know carpet cleaners, and that one is really, really good. So if you're in the market, I would say get that one. So, all right, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.